Hey folks, how you doing? Papa Joe here. I got another message today, comment actually. It says, hey Papa Joe, I hope you have a warm and safe evening. On part of the sinner's prayer, the Hail Mary of the Rosary is a prayer for a sinner to say asking for forgiveness and help now and at the hour of death, and is in the King James Version. Yes, I am Catholic, and I understand that people may have their qualms with Catholicism, as do I. But I am a believer in Christ, and I believe I can ask Him and our Father for forgiveness for my sins. Much love. Thank you for this video and all the ones you've been putting out. Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to wait until I finish this. I had one sentence left. I've been wanting to ask you your thoughts on the Truckstop Chapels. Well, it's only supposed to get to 52 tonight, so it shouldn't be bad at all. That's good sleeping weather. As for you being a Catholic, brother, that's a matter you're choosing. I don't remember if you're a brother or sister. Whichever one you is, that's up to your choosing. Yeah, there's parts of it that I have issues with myself, excuse me. And no, this ain't from the cold outside. Y'all know me. I always got the allergies and the sinuses. But you know, there's stuff that I believe that you may have issues with. That's why I tell people there's no perfect church. There's not. You have to find a church that meets your needs, period. Something that you can agree with. The main thing is to find out what their beliefs are, what their practices are, and does that fall in line with what you believe and what you wish to practice. I've gone through a church or two, so I get it. I really do. Now, as for the Truckstop Chapels, I went to a few of them in my day. When I first started my walk with God, I was seeking out His Word and His guidance, and pretty much every Sunday for a year or two there, I was making it to a different church or a different chapel, wherever I could. There are several different ones out of there. They have one thing in common, is that they all try to be non-denominational, so to speak. I'm a firm believer in non-denominational. That's what I consider myself. They're careful on how they do stuff because they don't want to offend people that don't believe in what they're doing. I get it. I really do. So they really trim it down to the basics. The majority of them that I went to, they were so busy saying howdy and telling you about themselves and then wanting us to introduce ourselves and all this stuff, that by the time you got done with all that, you only have 5 or 10 minutes worth of preaching. I'm not trying to sound mean, by no means, but I really didn't come in here to have a greeting party. And I didn't care who these other truck drivers were. We could say our howdy, but I don't need their history. You know, they don't need to know my history. I came here for the word. Give me the word. It definitely beats no word at all. I also went to a few of them where they was very good. Very good. And I made a couple of good contacts out there that fell in on my phone where we could, if I was having issues and trying to figure something out, I could call them and get an honest opinion of their thoughts on the situation. Unfortunately, one of them has passed away, and the other one ain't doing real good in his health. And he's back in North Carolina now. North or South Carolina? He's back in the Carolinas. And I think it's north. Now, there's going to be those that tell you that it's a matter of what you make of it. There could be something to that. I'm not going to sit here and tell you not to go to them by no stretch of the imagination. I'm going to tell you to go for the fellowship, go for the word, and if you happen to be in one of these where they do spend a lot of time with their howdy, it is what it is. You can still get the word, even if it's a short word, you can still get the word, and you never know when that word is for you. You don't know. A lot of times they will hang out a little bit extra just to talk and fellowship with you, so that if you are having issues, you can talk to them. They're okay. Overall, they're okay. Like anything else, you're going to have some that ain't quite to your likings. You're going to find some that you just like them. I want to go back to this one. Yeah. If I miss that one this Sunday, it is what it is. So, by all means, all of them try to be non-denominational so that they can talk to everybody regardless what their faith is. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all wrong with that. So, the majority of them, when they're preaching to you, they're preaching straight out of the book, so that it's hard to go wrong there too. So it is what it is. Don't know how that helped you out or not, but that's my thoughts on them. So by all means, if you don't have a place to go to, and there's a Truckstop Chapel there, go to it. He'll know why you're there, and that's all that really counts now, ain't it? Y'all remember, he loves you, and so do I. He definitely can help you get in that door. Go in the door. Y'all have a blessed day now. Good night.